Recon Squad, report. HQ, the Descendants have arrived. I repeat, the Descendants have arrived. HQ, do you copy? Ah, damn it. Ah, Descendant. You saved my life back there. I'm Zachary, 22nd Recon Squad member. So, do you know what the hell is going on? Comms have been down the past few days, we've had no backup. And then suddenly Eamon appears, and now there's some strange beam of light shooting down from the sky. I thought the Vulgus were launching an all-out assault and nearly crapped my pants. What? I was right? Well, that's one thing. But the comms... Did you say you only received it a few hours ago? No way. It's been more than 48 hours since I transmitted those comms. I can't believe you've only just received the comms I sent a few days ago. Have you detected the Vulgus jamming your signals at all? Ah, so that's why backup was delayed. And why we weren't getting comms from HQ. So, when we saw reinforcements weren't coming, we had to put together a team of scouts to retrieve the surveillance drone ourselves. We lost many soldiers in the process, and the drone was damaged. I was planning to recover the drone's memory logs and take them directly to HQ. But as you know, we can't use the RK warp device. What do we do now? Is the situation foobar?
Don't worry. I designed this surveillance drone. I optimized its field performance so that you can use Vulgus parts for emergency repairs. Zachary, can we get these parts nearby?
Yep, we can definitely find them around here. I'll walk you through what you need to do.
If we can access the information captured by the drone, we can bridge that 48-hour gap in no time. Keep at it. The operation is simple. Shake up the enemy lines there, and find the parts needed to repair the turrets here. Here come the enemy defense forces. I'll begin working once the commotion starts. You need to create more chaos. It's still not enough. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Divert their attention. I found the parts needed for the repair. The disturbance needs to be louder. Blow up something. Their communications facility would be good. Vulgus are using 2 channels to communicate. There's likely another comms facility nearby. This time, hit the elite enemies. They're hidden deep within the depths. I'll use the opportunity to snag the repair parts. Yeah, elite enemy units. They were hiding here, just as expected. Great. Operation completed. Since we can't just wait for HQ to send support, we'll have to find another way. Let's get the necessary parts first. There are a few that can be replaced with physical parts from Vulgas. Go and gather the parts from their mechanical bodies.
Spotted something looking to steal parts. Proceed with caution.
Alright, this should be enough. Thanks for your work. That should be enough parts to repair it. All we need to do is get it to boot in safe mode. The data the drone recorded is the most important thing. Bring the parts to the outpost.
This is Jaber. According to the data captured by the drone, Eamon's most recent destination was a naturally formed cave. It doesn't seem to have any tactical value. That being said, there's a high number of Vulgus troops going in and out of the cave. Construction materials and heavy equipment. There's a lot of high-tech equipment being brought in too. They wouldn't be there without a reason. We need to initiate a search operation now. Could you handle the cave? I'll seal off the entrance to stop the enemy getting reinforcements, or retreating. Zachary will cover us from enemy snipers with his scout rifle. We don't have much time. Let's move.
Descendants, there's a few important things to keep in mind for this operation. And I have a personal favor to ask of you as well.
"22 recons. When you get near to the cave, be on guard for the commander-level Vulgus who is stationed there. He's a cyborg Vulgus called Keldir. He's part of a specialized sniper unit that uses anti-matter ammunition. I managed to damage his visual sensors last time I engaged him. But he can still use his auxiliary sensors and sound functions to launch deadly attacks. Fighting him could be a challenge, even for a Descendant. And as for my personal request, well, if you do run into Keldir, I'd like to be the one to finish him. I lost a lot of good men to that piece of crap Vulgus. If I'm not the one to take him out, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Zachary, emotional soldiers are no use in a war.
Are you telling me not to avenge my men?
No. If you're gonna do it, just make sure you're smart about it. We'll give you all the support you need, so don't be a hero about it. Whether it's the head or the heart of that Vulgus. We'll get you what you need.
Understood.
It is as Lord Eamon said. The Descendants have arrived. Initiating extermination protocol. Destroy all traces of excavation. Activate all defense measures. To the entity who slays the Descendant, Lord Aemon will bestow a new body prosthetic and independent persona.
Excavation. They really are hiding something. The Vulgus signal from inside the cave was also very strong.
The Descendant has entered the kill zone. Block all access roads. Initiate attack in a siege formation. Claim the kill. Execute the Descendant. Be rewarded through body prosthesis and persona.
They've broken up the partition control function into rows. If you destroy all the controllers, the partition can be manually controlled from this side. Destroy all of them for me. Done. Containment partition has been lifted. The laser traps are on a separate circuit. We can't control it from here, so we need your skills.
So slow.
Operational Vulgus terminal ahead. Connect your receive to the terminal. I'll try to control the decommissioned passageway remotely.
Descendant, do you remember the phase shift gate that was at the Burning Hands ruin? I think I understand now. It seems the waves I can detect are the same as the ones from that phase shift gate.
Are you saying there's a phase shift gate here? I'm pretty sure the gate you mentioned was installed in front of the Hagios Prime Hands ruins. It's the only way to enter the ruins, but it's been sealed ever since it was first discovered. And this isn't the ruins. So what is it, really?
We should be able to find out soon. The wavelengths become stronger the deeper we go.
Out of my way!
Descendant, over there. The Vulgus were excavating a phase shift gate here.
So it really wasn't just a cave. But how the hell did Aemon figure this out?
Aemon has been well versed in the details and capabilities of such facilities for a long time. However, there is no time to stand and watch. We must find out what information Aemon was able to obtain here.
Be careful of the Vulgus reinforcements as well. They've started to come through the cave entrance.
Your rank is low, and you have no record of slaying a Descendant. I am depriving you of this opportunity. I will face them myself. You cannot receive new eyes if you kill a human without arcane. Even 1,000 kills is not enough.
I spy some loot for Zachary. As I expected, the head really is the best part.
Reload. Get out of the way!
Descendant, there is a terminal which is linked to the phase shift gate. Please connect me to it.
So slow.
There was more than one phase shift gate. The Vulgus have already excavated and taken several.
When you report on the operation, check on the status of the Ironheart detachment. We're still working on the jamming signal, so our comms won't be able to reach all the way out there.
What is it now? Descendant, what's the status of the Hagios operation? We haven't received any comms. We were getting worried. What did you say? The recon squad's communication was sent 48 hours ago? That doesn't make any sense. How have the Vulgus developed advanced tech warfare capabilities? Run the details by me again, please? Alright, so Eamon was excavating a phase shift gate in the hidden ruins, and he discovered that the damaged device emitted quantum waves which acted as jamming signals. I see. I understand that he would have taken advantage of such an opportunity. It seems luck is not on our side. If we'd received this report sooner, we could have acted on the information. But at least we have some useful intel, even if it didn't reach us at the right time. If we can find the excavated phase shift gate, we'll still be able to achieve our goal. I'm more concerned with the operation at the White Knight Gulch. It's taking longer to detach the Ironheart than we expected. At this rate, it may not be completed by the time Corell's fleet arrives. We've already had reports of Vulgus forces appearing near to the gulch. We're running out of time. I wish there was some way that we could turn things around. We'll just have to do the best we can on both fronts for now. Please continue with the operation.
Wait, are comms back up? Is this Jaber's received signal?
Blair, why are you in the Hagios?
It is you, turret boy. It's nice to hear your voice. Have you eaten? What would happen to me? Well, it's a long story. There was the Vulgus forward base and these weird cargo trucks. I ran into all sorts of things. While all that was happening, comms were down and the guide was nowhere to be seen. There were a lot of enemies and that weird beam of light phenomenon. Everything was nuts.
The gist. Give me the gist. Vulgus base, cargo trucks. Actually, just send your current location. I should hear this in person.
Well, sounds good to me. I'll send you the coordinates. You send me updates on what's been going on at your end. over. Come on in. Have you eaten? Damn. Things have really hit the fan. Oh, you asked why I was here. I heard the scouts were having a difficult time of it, so I snuck in to make them a warm meal. A kind of surprise event. But the real surprise was prepared by Carell. God damn it, he seems like someone with no table manners. So no change there. Anyway, the Vulgus passed through this way not long ago with a convoy of cargo trucks loaded up with a ton of stuff. When I tracked the convoy with the scouts, we found some kind of Vulgus forward base. It looked like it had been built in a hurry, but the security was no joke. What's worse, there was a commander-level Vulgus with heavy armor and high-powered weapons. He chased us, the bastard, and when we called for backup, there was no response. We ended up fighting for several days while being totally surrounded when suddenly a beam of light appeared from somewhere near the ruins. Maybe that fat-ass commander was also distracted by the beam of light because he stopped attacking, and we were able to retreat. Just. By the time we managed to regroup, the only ones of us left were Dominic here and me. Had I known what would happen, I would have brought my friends more than just a meal. It was their last supper, in the end. Which is why, if you're going to that Vulgus forward base now, you need to let Dominic and me tag along. They flipped the table in front of the chef, and it's time to teach them some real table manners. Also, if you want to prevent them from getting the Ironheart, you're gonna need more people. Dominic will show you the way to the forward base. Let's head there and turn up the heat.
Why do more and more people keep getting involved?
'22 Recon Squad. Nice to meet you. My name's Dominic. I'm a scout accompanying Blair. In order to get to the Vulgus forward base, you have to secure this area first, as it's our main route. There's also a number of important additional tasks to do. Blair's already familiar with this terrain. I'll fill him in on the mission separately. You'll need to follow the instructions given by the Recon Squad. Or what's left of it, anyway, as Zachary and I are the only ones who survived. Anyway, good luck. Oh, by the way, I heard from Zachary. His troops were hit pretty hard, but I heard you took the enemy to task and helped Zachary get his own back. Thanks for that. And Blair, your meal was also very tasty. I feel like I always owe you Descendant something. When this battle is over, I'll buy you a drink in Albion on behalf of my entire team. I promise.
Dominic, that's what you call a death flag right there. Soldiers are superstitious, you know that.
Okay then, I'll bake you a pie or something after the war is over. Not even you can top my mother's recipe.
Keep it up, you joker. Them's fighting words right there.
Just ignore the hairball, Dominic.
identified a large-scale Vulgus supply transport. Sending the coordinates to your receive now. The enemy is blocking all movement to our target point. We need you to break through.
Why, you little...
You should be able to see where the enemy is blocking entry. Your target is the supplies that are inside.
Loading! Wait!
The supplies are Kuiper ores secured by the enemy. You need to quickly destroy all Kuiper which has already been exposed to Vulgus energy.
Why, you little... Reload!
The strategic point has been secured and the enemy supply network has been dealt a heavy blow. Great work.
All right, is everybody ready to turn up the heat? This next operation will be a diversion.
While you're attacking here, Blair will clear a path to their front base.
Sous Chef, whip up something with the Vulgus, please. They're heading your way.
The enemy force is larger than expected. You should exercise caution. We've detected Vulgus signals coming from inside. Watch out for any possible ambushes that may be waiting for you. There's a substantial force stationed here as well.
Defense Commander Beggs. Relaying orders. Stop the Descendants. prove your loyalty and achieve new glory.
That voice. It sounds like the Vulgus commander who attacked us. Is that right, Dominic?
You would be correct. It is my greatest wish to be rid of that bastard. Descendant, the operation is a success. Great work out there.
Good. Now that we've gained control of this much of the area, I think we can start attacking their base directly. I've marked...
Okay, let's see what we have to do here then. So, we have to locate the phase shift gate that Eamon discovered and analyze it to figure out how it was done. That's easy enough. Jaber and the guide can do the analysis while the infiltration team fight their way into the base and wreak havoc. I want Dominic on higher ground to get eyes on the base and provide sniper support as necessary. I'll head out first. You guys follow me later.
We're off to a good start. We found their cargo. It's an excavated phase shift gate from the cave.
We need to find out how the Vulgus used this. If there is a Vulgus terminal inside the base, please connect me to it.
Why, you little...
Use the Vulgus terminal. We need to seize a security master key and decrypt it. I'll try to open the case remotely. Once I disable the physical security, attack the cargo box and get the key.
Reload! Reload!
I'll search for a terminal that can be accessed internally. Wait here.
Loading!
The place where we spotted a signal is the point where connection should be possible. Over to you, Guide. I hope you'll be able to find some useful information.
The enemy has been extracting quantum energy that was stored inside the phase shift gates. There is a separate facility where energy is extracted and controlled. We must find this place.
If that's the case, we have no other option except search the entire base.
Descendant, once you've done everything you need to do, you need to destroy the power source so the Vulgus can no longer use it. I'll mark the location of the power units. Power units have been destroyed. Excellent work.
Out of my way!
According to the information found in the terminal, a fleet beacon, which transmits directly to the Vulgus battleships and their comms, is installed here. If we match the frequency of the jamming signal to the beacon coming from the cave, Corell's fleet will be unable to receive up-to-date information due to the increase in delay time.
Uh-huh. And how about in plain English?
I don't know how much simpler I can make it. If this operation succeeds, we can paralyze the entire Vulgus communications for about 48 hours, just like they did to us. Does that work?
Yes, that's the explanation I needed. I like this operation. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
I found the device that controls the fleet beacon. If we destroy that, the beacon will be exposed.
Reload! Loading!
The control unit neutralizes signals using the enemy's shockwave generator. So that's what the fleet beacon really is. It's using a principle similar to one for a barrier generator.
Get out of the way!
If there are Vulgus within range, I won't be able to establish the jamming signal. You need to eliminate them for me. This is the final step. It's the first time I've done this, so there was some trial and error. All right. Any information Corell sends will now be delayed. It's a good thing I analyzed that jamming signal. Let's see if we can use this variable to our advantage in the war.
These coordinates are close to the Prime Hand's ruins. The Volgus signals are already going crazy.
I was gonna join Zachary. Are you sure you won't need me on support?
Compared to the Vulgus that are gonna swarm the White Knight Gulch and Albion, this is nothing.
And I've got all the support I need. And your promise of homemade pie at the end of it all. There's no way I'm dying without a taste of that.
Yeah, that's a death flag.
Damn it! I'm sure I'll be okay.
Descendant. We've detected signs of the quantum energy extracted from the phase shift gate in some electrical equipment. We need to get our hands on that equipment and analyze it to see how the enemy used the quantum energy. Then we should be able to find a way to enter the Prime Hand's ruins. Now that we're here, I'm almost certain it's the right place. The subtle feeling of the Ironheart particles, this pain, and its familiarity. The inverted Ironheart is definitely inside those ruins. But the inversion technology database left by the ancestors is not yet accessible, Descendant. We have no guarantee as to what will happen, nor do we know whether we will be able to control the inverted Ironheart. Based on the data I have collected so far, I will try to come up with as many backup plans as possible. I hope that what we do here will give us the power to strike back, Descendant.
I mean, we can always rely on our RK somehow, if something happens. It's what got us this far, right?
RK's an unfathomable power. With unfathomable potential, too.
That's what you call hope, Jaber.
Hope.
If only I was able to attack. I would not have allowed them to get this far. However, for all of you, this is your opportunity to earn new body prosthetics and persona.
Thank you for all your hard work, Descendant. Now let's find a way to reactivate the phase shift gate. Descendant, if we use the body of a Legion of Immortality unit, we will be able to gather more of the energy required to reactivate the phase shift gate. The biopower supply of the cyborg Vulgus have absorbed an immense amount of quantum energy. In other words, if we collect their batteries, we will have enough energy to operate the gate. A drone that can collect energy will be arriving shortly. Be ready, Descendant. I will identify the Vulgus units which have high quantum energy saturation levels. Be careful, Descendant. There is a Vulgus attempting to steal the energy.
Crap. I don't have enough firepower to cover Jaber by myself. Can you take out some enemies from your side?
Ground this. Reload.
You know, I can't tell if this is a Descendant or Jaber's turret.
The fire turret. That's not a bad idea. I'll add it to my list of things to develop.
All right. The enemy's offensive has died down.
With this amount of energy, we should be able to reactivate the phase shift gate. Thank you, Descendant.
Wait. There was a minor problem when I tried to activate the phase shift gate. Let's meet at the entrance to the Prime Hands ruins.
So, this isn't one of those situations where one of us has to remain outside to control the energy, is it? You're not disagreeing with me.
All operation units, check. Because you've hit the nail on the head. As Eamon didn't open the gate through any normal means, I figured there'd probably be some lingering consequences. But the gate to access the ruins was more volatile than I anticipated. If we leave it operational, there'll be another quantum pulse explosion, like the one we saw with the abandoned gate at the cave. We have to temporarily stop the energy supply to the gate after the infiltration begins, and reactivate it once the infiltration team completes their operation. Considering the number of Vulgus headed this way, there's no way we can control and defend the gate with just one Descendant. We need 2 or more Descendants to stay here.
No time to waste. Jaber, you operate the gate. I'll cover you. We'll hold this place down no matter what. Infiltration team, you guys go and retrieve the Ironheart. Does that work for everyone?
Blair, it won't be smooth sailing for you guys.
Ha! You think your job's gonna be any easier? Good luck, infiltration team. Guide, you hang in there too.
I promise we'll return with the Ironheart, no matter what. Descendant, I I've checked the map of the ruins that was sent to your receive. I will guide you to the Prime Hands.
Out of my way!
The map was created during an expedition from a few decades ago, but it's still highly reliable. It seems our operation has been made possible through the sacrifices of these early descendants. Oh no. Aemon has stationed a large number of forces within the ruins. The Vulgus commander who attacked Blair and the recon squad must be here as well. I recommend being prepared for sporadic battles. There are also likely to be a number of traps set up to prevent us from advancing. According to the records, in order to activate the Prime Hands, power must be established throughout the ruins. The records mention a power facility. I will guide you there. It seems as if the Vulgus have prevented the power facility from being operational. Let's remove the circuit jammers and get the power facility up and running, Descendant. A sizable Vulgus force is headed your way. I believe they are trying to prevent you from activating the power supply.
Master Raven! The vermin are awakening the ruins! I think they're after the Ironheart! Please! We need reinforcements! Master Raven! Strange. There's no response. It doesn't make sense. Master Aemon should be on Corell's ship. Keep requesting reinforcements!
The electronic jamming signal installed by Jaber is blocking Vulgus communications. If we can keep this up, we have a chance of winning. This operation will work, provided there are no surprises with the inversion process.
had to prove my loyalty for decades to get these prosthetics and persona. But I will share my persona with anyone that kills the Descendant now. This is your chance to become my clone.
Enemy location.
Descendant, we're approaching the zone where the Prime Hands are located. Hold on just a little longer. Release didn't fall on schedule. There's no mention of this in past expedition records. And the temperature is rising in the zones beyond this partition. The partition's being kept in place so that the room system can respond to the thermal fatigue. If this temperature change was caused by the radiant heat generated by the inverted energy, then the level when the inverted energy reaches its peak exceeds even my imagination. Humans won't be able to withstand it even for 1 second. Descendant, can you hear what I'm saying? Descendant, you must stop the operation. I didn't have enough information. Even if we set the inverse calculation of the radiant heat as low as possible, the human body cannot withstand inverted energy. Descendant!
Infiltration team, this is Jaber, requesting an update on the current state of the operation.
What are you gonna do with that intel? Wouldn't it be faster to just ask them when it'll be over? Damn, that hurts. Pass me some more rounds.
That's the last magazine. Use it sparingly.
Descendant, I heard the infiltration of the ruins was a success, and the inverted Ironheart has been retrieved. How's the operation going? Do you think we have a chance? Corell's ships are slowly appearing at the White Knight Gulch. Hopefully we'll hear some good news from the front. Any of them. Descendant, please respond.
Descendant, I understand your intention now. I see you've decided to put your faith in hope. It seems not only did I lack information regarding the inversion process, I also did not know enough about humankind and Descendant. I support your decision. I will never give up, Descendant.
So it has come to this. Increase the spectral laser output to max. Light up the Descendant.
Descendant, that laser device runs on an external battery. I will display the location of the battery's heat source on the receive. Destroy it.
You're different from the other paltry soldiers I've killed. I will kill you and make a new prosthetic from your body. Master Eamon, please watch over me.
Descendant. The inverted Ironheart is forcing the dimensional wall to open. If this occurs at all of the prime hands, the dimensional balance will collapse completely. The Ironheart must be contained. Watch out! Descendant! Wait. Your arcade is reacting to the inverted energy. Being sent somewhere. Descendant, the Ironheart is being absorbed into your subconscious arcade space. Take heart, Descendant. I am with you. The remaining energy is at 34%. The dimensional wall is stabilizing. Remaining energy at 21%, 16%. You're almost there. Remaining energy at 0%. Descendant. The Ironheart has been transported to the safest possible location, into the subconscious space of your arcade, where I first met you. However, the Ironheart in your subconscious space can be removed only once. If you attempt to embrace this Ironheart again, your arcade will be unable to endure it. This means we have only a single opportunity to convey and destroy the Ironheart. Do not worry, Descendant. We will prevail. Are you alright? Are you experiencing any RK irregularities? If nothing is wrong, I have something to tell you. I have finally unlocked the secret behind the Ancestors' inversion technology. Descendant. And thanks to the sacrifice you made, Descendant, I was also able to access the Inversion Technology database, which had been sealed. Inversion was a forbidden technology that reversed the entropy of infinite energy composites like the Ironheart and turned them into antimatter. The inverted Ironheart was intended to be a core element as part of a process to reverse the laws of nature. Anti-particle weapons, destruction of the dimensional wall, multi-dimensional space-time connections. I see traces of countless unthinkable plans. According to the development logs, inversion was created by extremists among the Ancestors who were obsessed with using the Ironheart. But it seems the Vulgus somehow obtained this inversion technology. I think the Ancestors and the Vulgus were connected in some way, long before I was created. I can find no records as to whether that relationship was one of conflict or cooperation, but there may have been no reason to include that in my files. As you know, I am not here to protect the Ironhearts. I am essentially a track and annihilate program, designed to destroy them and everything about them. And through this recent research, I have become more certain of my role and my mission. Descendant, I have acquired an algorithm to analyze inverted energy and have derived a way to destroy it. My next step is to try and apply this to our current situation. Although we can only extract the inverted Ironheart from within RK once, theoretically, there may be a faster and more certain way to destroy it than the process we might use for a regular Ironheart if we use the properties of antimatter. Wait. Descendant. A wave that I have never previously felt within the void is approaching. It seems a Colossus has been drawn to the inverted energy. I'm sure we'll hear from Albion soon.
Colossus closing in, moving towards the Hagios Prime hands at a rapid speed. Classification type, Swamp Walker, a deadly Great Walker mutation. Descendants in Albion, commence with the intercept battle.
Come on, Mr. Colossus expert. Hagios is Vulgus territory. Can't we just leave it to them?
I agree. Right now, we've got bigger things on our mind.
Entertaining those thoughts can be very dangerous, Jaber and Blair.
Have you completed preparations?
Descendant, I have received reports of your outstanding performance in Hagios, and with our ongoing research into inversion. We believe that swamp walkers were alerted by the inverted energy exposed in Hagios, and began heading toward Ingris's dimension. But they're not only targeting Hagios. They're currently moving toward multiple areas within Ingris. What will you do if one of the swamp walkers approaches Albion? I heard that you have submerged the inverted Ironheart in your arcade. Can you guarantee that they won't be drawn to that energy, Descendant? We cannot always assume a best-case scenario. That kind of carelessness is how humanity was almost totally annihilated a century ago. You are humanity's hope, Descendant. You need to be more proactive.
Damn it. Since Mr. Colossus expert is being so serious about this, it looks like we have no choice, Turret Boy.
I believe the data from the Colossus will prove useful.
Useful? For what? Cracking open amorphous materials?
Please, just let her finish.
As Seneca said, the Colossi are moving towards various regions, not just Hagios. If those regions show signs of inverted energy, we may be able to use that for our overall plan. The plan to destroy the Ironheart.
Well, that's good news.
Whatever you're planning, we have to do it fast. The White Knight Gulch is still dangerous.